Hi friends, I'm Jennifer Scott and welcome back to my channel, J Scott Beauty. Well, as you saw by the thumbnail, I have a whole bunch of new products that I purchased recently, and actually one of them I've had for a little while, and I put almost all of them on my face. That's why today I'm a little more over the top than I normally am. I mean, I don't normally have this sort of kind of dramatic look going on at 1:30, 2 o'clock on a Monday, but whatever, it's just you and me. So if you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for being here. For my returning friends, you know I love you and I appreciate every single video that you watch. Thanks for being here. Oh my God, did I do like a little Hiram thing there? Yikes. Sorry, Hiram, as if he watches my videos. Whatever. So listen, whether it's your first time visiting or you're a repeat offender, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I can use all the positive reinforcement I can get in this life. All right, let's get down to it. So if you saw my last video, I had done my top 3. Well, some was top 3, top 4, top 5, sorry. But I had done my top 3 favorites of every category of makeup. And as I was going through, there were some things I needed. So of course I had to go to Sephora and pick up a couple things. So as luck would have it, I've been kind of collecting makeup little by little, passively. So I got my BoxyCharm box from my kids last week. I actually had some products that I've had for a while and I haven't even opened or tried. And I went to Sephora and picked up a few things. So we're gonna go through all those and see how we feel about them. Now, almost all of them I have on my face, so you can be the judge. I'm really happy with everything, like really happy. So let me know in the comments below what you're happy with on my face and let's get at it. All right, let's go with the oldest thing. So a few months ago, I don't know, a couple months ago, I purchased from Flower Beauty. I made a purchase online because Flower Beauty isn't carried in any of my local stores. So I saw that they had these cute little blushes, and you know how I feel about blushes. So this is the Flower Pot in the shade Wild Rose. And I mean, yeah, that's my color. And I really, really like it. Actually, this little rose doesn't remind you of like Milani's little flowers, whatever. Super cute. So Wild Rose. Now, I found it to be pretty pigmented. And you know, I like to go in with my blush because, well, I go over top of it with powders and then setting spray and blah, blah, blah. Well, this I found to be pretty pigmented. So if you get one of these, make sure you go in a little more light-handed than I do. But I think it's a super pretty color. And it feels like it's actually going to last pretty well. I've actually gone over it with powder a couple times to take down the color a bit. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I think it's definitely worth trying some of their other shades. I like it. I like it. I like it. You know what? My lips just need a little juicing up. And I was going to talk about this, but I got this from Basic Beauty. It was in my BoxyCharm. It's a lip oil, and I've been wearing it all week. Now, I haven't been wearing it over lipstick. See, I just ruined it with a lipstick on here, but whatever, who cares? It's just mine. I'm not sharing it, but it feels so nice. It's a nice lip oil in that it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like super slidey. Like some of them like wear away really quickly. Wear away really quickly. I have found this like sticks around for a good amount of time. And like I said, I've been using it all week. I like it very, very, very much. I don't know where I'm gonna get it. I mean, I guess I can buy it from BoxyCharm, but I should see where it's sold because I really like this. And it has kind of like a coconut flavor, which that's a delightful scent all year round. Love it. You know what? While I'm talking about the things I got in my BoxyCharm, this here kind of killed me. So I saw this released, I don't know, a couple years ago, and I was like, oh, that looks intriguing, but I don't need it because I have a brand new one. Well, let me show you what I got. Of course, from Beauty Bakery, their flower setting powder. I mean, first of all, it comes in the most adorable little like flower bag. And then of course inside is the setting powder. Now this I have in the shade Oat Translucent, which is perfect for me. This stuff blew me away, like blew me away. And I should have known because everyone was talking about like how they couldn't believe what a great product it was, like how finely milled it was, how soft it was, how it doesn't accentuate any wrinkles, doesn't make anything look dry. And that's exactly what I found. Like, I like this a lot. And I super hate myself for not having gotten it sooner. Now, I can't get it in stores around here. None of my stores, like my Ulta doesn't have Beauty Bakery. I think they have like just a couple products, but they don't have the flower, what is the actual called? The flower setting powder. See, I was right. So none of my Ultas carry the Beauty Bakery line. So I haven't been able to get it in store. And there's just something about like buying things online. It just is a little annoying for me because I can't return it easily. Like if I buy from Sephora online, I can take it to the store and return it. But if I buy from Beauty Bakery online, well, I have nowhere to return it if it's not the right shade. So that's why I sometimes really, really put off getting stuff from sites. This here, I apologize, Beauty Bakery. I should have had this years ago. I love this. Like, this is a top shelf on my desk, always gonna use like until something changes. But right now, I friggin' love this. And I don't think I look dry or cakey or like any of the negatives that you can get from powder. This powder is so friggin' good. Like, okay, bandwagon, here I am. So if you saw my last video, you know I needed a new concealer and I was thinking about going back to the Hourglass Vanish. And I did. I have it on today under my eyes. Man, it's so like, new products are always coming on the market and I'm constantly jumping from this one to that one to that one because I want to try what's new, what's better. And I haven't used this in a while. God, this is still so friggin' good. You need just the tiniest little bit for coverage. It goes a really long way. It like really covers. And if you want, you can layer it for even more coverage. I didn't need to, but it is so freaking good. Now, I got it in the shade Silk, which is a perfect shade for me. On me, that is just the perfect shade of concealer. I am so glad to have this back in my life again. You will be seeing it, hopefully not really noticing it, but I will be wearing this for the foreseeable future because it is a friggin' awesome concealer. There's something about the Hourglass line. Like, I don't think I've ever used anything from them that's been a fail for me. Like, if you want to count on getting something good, just get it from Hourglass. Yeah, it's going to cost you more, but it's definitely going to work. All right, next up, let's address these eyes. So you know I don't normally wear eyeliner. I very rarely wear it. You know that if you follow me. I usually use like a dark shadow and smudge it out because that I just think is a nicer effect on me. But lately, I've been craving like a navy blue eyeliner because I like a smoked out navy blue eyeliner on me. I think it's like a lovely effect. And so when I went to Sephora and I was talking to the nice girl that was helping me, I was like, I need a navy blue eyeliner. And the first one she took me to was this one from Dior. This is called their 24-hour Stylo, and I have it in the shade, what is this? A matte blue, and that is the number 296. Now, blues come in lots of different blues. You can get purple blues, light blues, dark blues, sparkly blues. I definitely wanted a matte dark blue. And so that's what she gave me. So here you can see it is matte and dark, which is exactly what I wanted. Now it does have a smudger on the end. I don't particularly like this smudger. I think it's just a little too firm, but you can see that when you really just smudge and smoke it out, it gives a really pretty effect. And that's exactly what I wanted. Now this does dry down really quickly. So I noticed when I lined my whole eye and then went back into smudge, after I was done smudging the outer corner, went to the inner corner, it was a little more challenging. So when I did the second eye, I just did half of it, smudged it, and then did the rest of it and smudged it because when she sets, she sets. I also preferred using my little smudge brush from Sephora. I use this almost all the time for smoking out any sort of color in the lash line. And again, didn't fail me, worked perfectly, and I'm really happy with it. Now, obviously, this isn't like a look I'm gonna rock for daytime. I'm doing it just for you kids. But for me, I think it's pretty, it's easy, and I am really, really happy with my new Dior, what is it called? You think she could remember. 24-hour Stylo Waterproof. Now, the only other thing I have on my eyes is this pink shade here. It is a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Bed of Roses. Now, Caviar Sticks have been around for a long time. And I've always been like, yeah, I don't care that much about cream shadows. And I really didn't like, or I shouldn't say like, the colors that they had really didn't resonate with me. I didn't think that they were colors that would be complementary for me. So I never bothered to get them. Well, when I was in Sephora, I saw this. And of course, it's like a light pink, kind of a little rosy. And I was like, yeah, that's my color. So I went over, swatched it, and I mean, look at that. Is that not the prettiest? So I did just that. I put it on my lid, took a little brush, and then just moved it like up and out of the crease so it would just fade out a little bit. And I love it. So ask anybody, anyone on YouTube, Instagram, anyone walking down the street, ask about Caviar Sticks. Everyone has them because they are foolproof and fail-proof. Now, so far, I've only had it on about an hour, and I don't think it's creasing. They're not supposed to crease or move. They're just like an easy one and done. Just like rub it around your eye, pat it in, move it around, and you're done. You're good to go. Now, I even used it under my lash line because I just wanted to have a little something down there, and I think it just gives a little extra something that I like a lot. Now, there are other colors in this like expansion line that they've done. One other color was like deeper, like a lot deeper, so it wasn't going to be good for me. And then the other shade that I really liked, of course, was sold out, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for it. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a super lovely shade, and I think it would be lovely on lots of skin tones. Like, no matter how fair you are, how dark you are, I think it would either give like a beautiful like highlight, glimmer, shimmer, shine, no matter what. It's so pretty. I think it's really universal. And I mean, can we just take a moment to just look at this pretty packaging? Like, rose gold has been having a moment for about a year now, and it doesn't look like it's stopping. And I can kind of see why, because when I see something in rose gold packaging, I'm immediately like, what's that? Who made that? What's inside there? Can I try it on? Is it my color? Like, it just grabs me. And I have a feeling it's grabbing a lot of people. So that's why it's showing up in a lot of different lines, which fine. I mean, you're getting my attention and you're getting my dollars. All right, blah, blah, blah. Chatty Cathy loves the caviar stick in the shade Bed of Roses. Now, because right now I am so like, ooh, sparkle, shine, glitter, I was immediately drawn when I was in the Kat Von D Bay at Sephora to these, what are they called? Dazzle Sticks. I saw this and I was like, what? Put it on me. You've got to see this. So I don't have it on today. I actually wore it yesterday, but do you see that? Like what? And then of course you can sheer it out if you don't want it to be so intense, which was what I did yesterday. And you can wear it on a bare lid. You can wear it with a primer underneath, but it is gorgeous. Now they come in, I think like 4 shades. I got it in the shade Electro Bolt, which I think is like the most flattering for my skin tone. You can see it has a little bit of like a shift, like a bit of a duochrome shift. It's not super severe. And as a matter of fact, that's kind of a lot of shadow. Like I wouldn't have worn that much on one eye. You only need the tiniest amount, but it is so pretty. Now it is very soft. It doesn't crumble, but you can see like around the edges, it does, because it's so soft, it does like wear down. So when you twist it all the way back to put it back in the packaging, it does like end up on the top there. So just be careful because you don't want it like getting on you or anything else, but who cares? It's friggin' gorgeous. And like I said, they have some other colors. I think I might pick up another one because I'm really right now into the one and done shadow look. I really like the ease of being able to just like put on a simple shadow, pat it around, throw on some mascara, and the eye look, boom, done. Move it along with your day, girl. And these cream ones that don't move, I am here for them. And I haven't seen too much talk about the Dazzle Stick, so I don't know if it's new, it's old, whatever it is, but who cares? Like, there's so much makeup out there. We can't all try it, like, all of it. There's just too much. There's too much. So when I find something new, it's new to me. Who cares how new it is? All right, next up. I definitely didn't need this, but I've had my eye on it for quite some time. From Dior, it is their Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. Woo, all the words. Now, my store had this in, I think, 4 shades. I got it in the shade 3N. And I think it's like a really lovely shade. On me, it is a little light, which was like surprising to me because usually I do wear a lighter bronzer, but I was able to build it up. It built up really nicely, and I took my time, made sure it didn't look muddy, and this stuff is kind of magic. Now, if you read the box, it's going to tell you all the claims, which of course you know I read it all. I'm not going to read it to you, but basically it is kind of this blurring powder that's not heavy. It's easily buildable. As the day goes on, it's not supposed to break down, look dry, look cakey. It's actually supposed to allow your skin to breathe. And it is supposed, the funny thing is they call it a luminous mattifying powder. And I'm like, wait, what? Are you matte or are you luminous? And they're like, no, we're both. I'm like, okay, fine. A luminous mattifying powder. Now, as you can see, this seems to be a pretty, like, not light, not dark, a pretty basic bronze shade. Now on me, it looks light, and it is. So I did take my time building it. It's not patchy. It's incredibly smooth. It's very creamy and silky feeling. It's not a cream. It does say that it is a gel infused formula. So I guess that allows for it to have this creamy feeling. but I really like this. Now, did I need another bronzer? No, I did not. And actually now what I've gotten myself into is I'm really curious about any of their other powder, no powders. I really like this texture. I like its finish. So I think I'm going to investigate further. Now, Dior, they're not cheap. And honestly, this packaging is a little annoying to me. Like, I feel like it should be a little more luxe. I mean, it's just a clear plastic package. And, you know, at first glance, you're like, well, that's pretty. But honestly, I don't think it's as gorgeous as it should be for the money I'm spending on it. Luckily, the product inside is pretty darn good. And if any of you get this, would you mind reading your package? Because I see something on here that I think is weird. So in the very last line down here, it says all day matiti. M-A-T-I-T-Y. Is that a word? Matiti? All day matiti? What? I think it's supposed to say like maybe all day mattify? What? Did I find a typo or is this a word I've never heard of? I need to know. All day matiti. What? What? Okay. So this last product was one I didn't know I needed. I wasn't looking for it. I didn't even know it existed. I was recently watching one of Lisa J's videos. She had done a haul and one of her products was from YSL. And I was like, oh, that packaging. Like YSL gets luxe packaging. First of all, it's the prettiest shade of pink, but this has like kind of a, you know, pinky shift to it that is just gorgeous. And of course, it's YSL, so it feels luxurious, but it's what's inside that matters. So let me tell you what it's called. It is the Touche Eclat 3D All Over Glow. This is an illuminating powder, multi-dimensional face shaping powder. This is in the shade, I think it's called Universal. Yeah, Universal. Here it is. It's a face powder. So she purchased it originally because she thought it was going to be a beautiful highlighter, and it is. Now, this shade here is a universal color. I will put it way down here below. And as you can see, it's just a very like light neutral. And as you buff it out, you don't even really notice it too much. But what it does, when you put it, you can use it as just like a very natural highlighter. But if you put it all over your face for like a finishing powder, it's gorgeous. You know, I have a thing for finishing powders. It just kind of finishes your makeup. It just brings everything together, just gives it a lovely finish. Well, this one here, oh God, I bought it because Lisa J loved it. When she put it on, I was like, stop, I need that. I literally went to her description box, clicked the link. It was a Sephora link, put it in my cart, and I actually ordered it for pickup. I purchased it online, picked up in the store, so I wouldn't have to worry about them not having it. But this is just like, I can't stop myself. It's just so pretty. It gives this gorgeous glow that you can wear all over your entire face. It's not like a strobing glow. It's not glittery. It just gives this gorgeous glow. Like, I'm not sure how it's showing up for you guys with the lights, if it's looking like too like, but in person, I just look, you know, like healthy, natural, glowy. It doesn't look like I'm super powdery. It's just so friggin' pretty. And honestly, I didn't know I needed it. And now I feel like I can't ever be without it. So thank you, Lisa J. Thank you, YSL. This is freaking awesome. Here's a funny thing too. When I opened it, I was like, why does it rise up? Do you see how the little black part here kind of rises up? And I was like this, opening and closing, like watching it go up and down, like the simplest things just get me. And then I was like, wait a minute, can I, oh, it lifts up. And then inside is a little brush. Now, I'm not going to use this brush on the daily, but I think it is probably nice to have just if I'm traveling or if I have it in my purse. So nice job. Thanks, YSL. I mean, as a makeup girl, there's nothing better than having pretty packaging. You just feel like so fancy and luxe and special. Like some brands really get that. All right, I'm trying to see, I think, oh, the only other thing I got was I did get another Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. I got it in a slightly darker shade because the one I had I was now too dark for. My hyperpigmentation is taking over, so I needed another shade, so I got that too. But other than that, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, that's right. I did pick up, they have a new brand, a new skincare brand called Dam Dam. Is that how you say it? Or Dam Dam? I believe it's a Korean skincare brand. There is a moisturizer. This is the Mochi Mochi Luminous Cream. I haven't even opened it yet. Like, I don't even know what it feels like, smells like, anything. Because honestly, for this video, I was just thinking makeup for you guys. I wasn't even thinking skincare. So let's just quick take a look at this pretty little packaging. Let's see if we get any scent or anything. Oh, it has a nice little scooper thing, which I do appreciate because I don't like to put my fingers inside. Yeah, no scent. It's supposed to be nice, light, and nourishing, which, like, isn't that what I want from all of my moisturizers all the time? Yeah. I am a moisturizer addict, and of course, if it's from South Korea, I definitely want it. And I'm super glad that Sephora is starting to branch out and bring in some Korean brands, because for me, that's where the skincare is really at. I just love so many Korean brands. So I'm gonna give this a try, and I will let you know in the coming days how this works out. All right, so yeah, that's it. That was my haul. So now I have a bunch of new products that I needed, wanted, or didn't even know that I needed. I mean, isn't that like the fun / problem of being a makeup girl? Like, there's always something new to try, something old that you never tried, that you, like, once you finally do, you're like, what took me so long? Yeah, there's so much out there to explore. So much makeup, so little time. All right, friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with a friend. I will, of course, leave links to all these products in the description box below. And to those of you who watched my previous video all the way to the end and dropped the lipstick emoji in the comments below, thank you so much for watching. You are the real makeup girls. As always, I want to thank you all for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.